Haters beware, you're in for a scare.
You look like the infected from 28 Days Later. Do you know what? I'll take it. I'll take it. Yeah, I do. Yeah, ooh. Come here, girls. Let me infect you with my poison.
Something with poison in it, I think.
This is on Instagram, at me, at Roly. I tried to figure out all your dumbass tats and what meaning they have. You don't have a rainbow on your chest, just different colors. I never said I had a rainbow on my chest. You're a soft little girl trying to find something to be mad at. Be mad at me. I don't have an iron cross, but dislike people like you. I don't even know what this guy's even referring to. I must have been talking about some sort of Nazi tattoo or something, because he's saying iron cross, which is kind of heavily connected with Nazis. First of all, when did I ever say that I have a rainbow on my chest? Because I don't have a rainbow on my chest. I have characters. Why? When I've never once said that I have a rainbow on my chest. Where did that come from?
My ass.
You just know though that this person, you're a soft little girl. Honey, you're the kind of person that uses numbing cream or gets put under sedation. You know full well this is the kind of person that has like a lion with a crown and a clock and an hourglass. You just know that that is the type of person this is. I really don't understand what this, like, did this person think this was a read? Why are straight people so shit at doing insults? Thing is, like, be mad at me. I'm not even mad at you. I just pity people like you. I pity you. Do you need attention that much? I think we all know the answer to that one. I'm not even going to read this in a funny tone. Why are you dressed like you've got Down syndrome? I'm needed in the basement. This is commented in one of my horrific scratcher videos. To me, your style of tattoo sucks also. Who are you to bitch about someone else? And the yellow contacts are just totally cringe. Well, I've got them in for you today, babes.
How could you?
This is what I mean. It's so stupid that people, instead of actually objectively looking at what's going on, I mean, these kind of people don't care, like, really, let's be honest. We all can like different things, and that's absolutely fine. You don't have to like my tattoos, like I've said. To say that my tattoos suck, which is just not correct. You don't have to like them, but they don't suck. Like, they're done very well. To say that because you think my tattoos suck, it suddenly makes it okay to like get tattoo machines yourself, lie on a dirty warehouse floor, scratching the needle into the skin, dirt everywhere. It's like you're not actually listening to what I'm saying. You're just going defensive because you clearly don't care about that kind of stuff. What you're doing is objectively dangerous. Inexperienced tattoo artist, scratching someone to death on the floor, scarring up their skin with needles, not putting the ink in correctly, you know, dirt, germs, cross-contamination, and being, well, your tattoos suck, therefore you should be quiet. Like, the comparison ain't comparing.
Really?
Stop making up words!
So this is commented on my last video of Tattoo Too Far, which is that TV show I watched from 2017 onwards. Just not even that old, where people go onto the TV show and give each other bad tattoos. No, Roly, I don't come here to watch 20-year-old free-to-air TV in only the top left hand of the screen quarter of my laptop screen with censorship. This is why I unsubscribe to Luxaria. Do better. You're not even getting your 7 minutes engagement time out of me on this. How dare you? First of all, the TV show is less than 10 years old, not 20. Second of all, it's not my fault if you've got a small laptop screen. Third of all, I have to censor things in all of my videos, not just one, because I can't show blood, gore, pornography, children. All of these things have reasons why I have to censor shit. That's not me. That is a YouTube-wide thing. This isn't a thing that I'm doing to annoy people. I have to do it because this is my job. Free-to-air TV. I had to buy this TV series on Amazon. They don't show this on TV. I had to buy this season. So it's not free to air TV. The level of entitlement that you have to comment something like this, when you actually think about what I make, right? I make 8 videos a month, 2 videos a week. I also make videos on my second channel. I post things around all of my social medias. I'm constantly putting things on the internet every single day.
You are a plague.
I also only make those Tattoo Too Far videos like once every couple of months because I had to deal with copyright and it's really annoying. It takes a long time to process through the copyright system and get it expired. But the fact that you can't deal with the fact that one video in every 16 not specifically being targeted towards you and you're going, do better. The level of entitlement that you have is astronomical. I make completely free content on the internet. You do not have to pay for anything that I put on the internet. Yes, there are adverts, but that's YouTube control. That's nothing to do with me. You get free content on the internet that I spend hours and hours and hours making. If you don't like something, that's absolutely fine. But this level of entitlement that you have to come on, insult me, and say things like, do better. The level of entitlement is absolutely insane. And just because you don't like it doesn't mean that everyone else doesn't like it. And actually, jaded Gen Xer, your name makes perfect sense for you. Jesus Christ. One more thing actually I want to say that's really stupid is most of my videos are some kind of reaction content. TV on the top left-handed side of the quarter. If you generally watch my content, all of it's TikToks, which is like a small line here. If anything, the tattoo too far takes up more of the screen than the TikTok stuff, which kind of like stays here in this little like square, which to me doesn't make any sense. How can you complain about me only having a top left corner of the screen when my TikTok reactions, tattoo reactions always take up this tiny part of the screen? You fool! The logic is not logicking. Demon possession always destroys the host. That was commented on me putting this on my neck. So if you don't know, this is from a game called Doom, which is all about Satan and satanic shit. I absolutely love the game. I'm getting my left side done on Thursday. Demon possession always destroys the host. This is what I mean about when it comes to religion becoming so unbelievably toxic for you, that you see an image like this on my neck, just a tattoo, and saying that I'm now possessed by a demon. I feel so sorry for people like this. Like, how would you survive in life? You must be triggered and upset all the time. I don't know how you can see this and get so upset because I've got a fictional character from a video game on me. Get a life. So this is in response to a comment that I made on a music creator, quite a large music name, who was using AI to generate music videos for themselves, album artwork covers and all this kind of stuff. And I merely commented, I will never understand why creative people in any industry happily using AI for videos, which I completely stand by. And someone responded to me saying, I don't understand people piercing their ears into oblivion. I don't understand the LGBTQ that at this point feels like preachers knocking annoyingly at your door. Yet I understand we live in a free world, so everyone can do as they please as long as it's not negatively affecting someone or a group of people in particular. So utterly, I don't understand what you don't understand. A cool guy doing cool music with cool AI short videos for everyone to enjoy for free. Where the hell would you begin with this? First of all, imagine getting so deluded down the AI rabbit hole that you're comparing LGBTQ or being someone like me with lots of piercings, whatever, is the same as using generative AI. I am the same as generative AI. The video that you're watching is completely done by generative AI. Let's talk to each other in AI speak. It's okay, as long as it's not negatively affecting someone or a group of people in particular. It literally has stolen artwork from millions of people, no consent, and just completely stolen it to generate other things. Using AI is negatively affecting the world also. The water consumption, the energy consumption these power plants need to use, like it's literally destroying the planet. And you're like, well, as long as it's not negatively affecting someone, you are fucking moronic. You look like someone tried to decorate a bowling ball with Hot Topic.
That's funny.
What do you think about that? What do you think about that, bitch? Do you think I'm a bowling ball from Hot Topic? I've never actually been in we don't have Hot Topic in the UK. I'm pretty sure Hot Topic's very similar to Blue Banana, if I'm correct. A bowling ball for Blue Banana. I mean, do you know what? Fine. I'm gonna take that. I'll take that and I'll go. That honestly feels like you've asked ChatGPT for like a roast or something. There's something about the way, I don't know, there's something about that doesn't feel real. It feels like you've asked an AI to be like, come up with an insult for a bold person with piercings or something. I feel like that's what So this was commented on a main character video where I said, I can't believe what people do for attention these days. And someone's commented, Patrick, can you believe people will go to this extent to get attention? Dude, look at yourself. This whole video is about you, and you specifically clueless. This is so delusional. I'm actually just going to read out my response to this person because I don't need to. I'll just say it. The fact that you can't comprehend the obvious differences between me creating videos in my own home for people to watch by choice and people prowling the streets harassing and assaulting others for content only proves how utterly delusional you are.
Okay.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Someone commented on one of my most recent piercing fails. Yet another video about piercings. And I replied, yes, funny that. It's almost like it's my job. What? Scouring the internet for banal rubbish and being constantly glued to your phone replying to comments like this? I'd rather be stacking shelves in a supermarket. Well, go live your wonderful life. I did that for 10 years, sis. And let me tell you, that wasn't very life fulfilling.
Please kill me.
It's so stupid that like this person's saying constantly glued to your phone replying to comments like this, but you replied to me really fast as well. So what were you doing? You're kind of glued to your phone. Like I only do this because it's my job. Like I'm not actually glued to my phone all the time. Like I'm on my phone all the time because it's my job. Replying to comments, because I get people saying this all the time sometimes, being like, oh, but you're so triggered because you're replying to me so much. I'm like, yeah, because this is my job. You're doing it here because you've got no life. I'm doing it because it's my job. I get paid to this. I feel very fortunate that this is my full-time job and has been now for 8 years. I love doing YouTube. I love making videos. I always wanted to be a full-time YouTuber back in 2009, 10 times. As soon as that sort of opportunity came in, my mind suddenly was like, I want to do this full-time. I love doing this. And I've been doing this since 2007, like late 7, 8 time. Like I've been doing this for almost like, we're getting close to 20 years. I've always wanted to do this. And I feel very fortunate to do this. I will prioritize things that get me money and views. And I want to do like a healthy balance. Obviously, you know, this is my full-time career. So yes, piercing stuff still does well for views and it still, you know, brings in a good amount of attention to my channel. So of course I'm gonna do it. Imagine going into someone who works in a shop and being like, ugh, stacking shelves again, ugh, going on the till again, or going into a bank and going, ugh, taking in people's money again.
Give it to me.
Yes, it's your job. You do something in your job that pays the bills. And piercing fails, tattoo fails, is the bulk of my channel that still gets me the most views and income for me to survive in this life. What's funny also is that they actually then went on to an old video I made from almost 10 years, well, it's almost 10 years ago. They said 9 years, it's 10 years. When I did a drag transformation video, 9 years. It's been 9 years. Nothing's changed. You're still churning out the same old banal nothingness. No talent, no skills, just wittering away. They commented that on a drag transformation video 10 years ago. This is 2016 this was from. I don't make content like that. You're still churning out some banal nothingness. Like I don't make videos like that anymore. Get a grip on your reality and your life. And they did one more comment on my very first video on this channel. 14 years of flogging a dead horse. It's actually been 18 years. I also get like my very first video on this channel is so different to what I do now. Like it's unbelievably different. Like 14 years of flogging a dead horse. I'm like, you mean myself? I'm a dead horse? I'm a product? Your comment doesn't make any sense because you're talking about a person. You're talking about how I'm glued to my phone and I can't get off and do blah, blah, blah. What are you doing?
I made a boom boom.
This takes time. What you have done has taken a lot of time. Get a life. So it's what is wrong with your face? All the piercings and bright blue contacts. You got some nerve talking about someone else trying to hide. Trying to hide? What are you? I have no idea what this person is referring to. I have absolutely no idea. Trying to hide? What do you mean trying? I have no idea what this person's talking about. What I find really disturbing about this kind of thing, and I've always said this so much when it comes to people who leave rude and abusive comments on social media, the fact that this person's profile photo is their children. Like Kristen Morgan Love, you've got your entire name out there, but these are clearly your children. You're happy to go on profiles and leaving abusive comments. You're scum. Like that is such a scummy thing to do, to put your children's face to your hatred. Like that is that is the worst type of person. It's just sick, isn't it? It's just sick behavior. Gay ass N-word. From a white man. So this was commented on my second channel. I've been with you for around 8 years between both channels and I didn't realize how mean you are. I know that you and everyone here would care less if I'm subscribed or not, but I cannot listen to this anger. I'm shocked and saddened right now. This is because I was anti-right wing. Like this is because I was like talking about ridiculous shit that's going on and just like evil shit that was getting spread around Twitter. This isn't because I was saying, I don't know, this person was fat and ugly. Like it wasn't because I was actually being mean. It was because I was being right wing.
How dare you?
Which is so stupid to me, because if this person had been around for 8 years and they honestly believe that I liked right-wing nutcases, I have been so verbal and anti-Trump, anti-Candace Owens, anti-Tucker Carlson, anti-Joe Rogan, like all of these people. And I don't understand how you can be here for 8 years and think that I was like some like centrist or right-wing person. I don't understand, like, what are you talking about? You clearly haven't been paying attention to what I've been saying. Most of my tattoo fail videos, at least some point in each of them, will have some sort of like crazy portrait of some insane right-wing person, and I'm here being that's stupid. You might have been around for 8 years, but you clearly weren't watching my content, so I haven't lost anything by you unsubscribing. Oh God, these people are ill. Ew. What the hell did I just stumble upon? I can't get out of here quick enough. Fast enough, sorry, I read it wrong. I find it so funny that if you really hated what you were seeing on my channel so much, why would you even comment? Why didn't you, like what you could do is just press back or X. Like the fact that you had to go into the comment section to type a comment, husband, hot wife. So you're a city cross-dresser, husband on the week, wife on the weekend. Ooh.
He's having sex for money.
We can't go one video without some sissy crossdresser. When did humans become such f***s? Honey, you do realize that modern computing and modern technology, which you're using now to comment on this, was basically invented by a gay man? Don't get too triggered. So this was commented on my Japan vlog on my second channel. I did my entire trip in Japan. It was like 2.5 hours long. And someone comments, someone needs to pay his trip back. The amounts of adverts in this video was ridiculous. I can't believe that we're still having to talk about this kind of stuff. This is ludicolo. I've stated many times, I even put many things out on my social medias. About a year ago, YouTube implemented this new thing where they automatically put adverts in your videos. I don't control it, they automatically do it. If you choose to do it yourself and you take away the order ads and put your own in, it literally says that it's no guarantees that any adverts will be shown. Half the time, they always tell you that like, you've put them in the wrong location, so we're not gonna show an advert in that time. And it penalizes you for using your own. It is so stressful now to limit and monitor the advert system on your videos that YouTube now just basically force you just to put adverts in. I don't control them. All the other YouTubers that you do, all of them don't control them either. If you don't see them, that's just the luck of the draw. It's not actually my fault, and I'm not gonna let my channel get pushed back, because remember, YouTube prioritizes money making. So if you limit your adverts and you have 1-2 adverts in your video, YouTube are not gonna prioritize that video. So essentially what they're saying is, let us do it. We'll flood the video with adverts. It's not my fault, but then it gets more pushed out in the algorithms because it makes them more money. That's just the world, unfortunately. And I'm not going to take away adverts from the video and then like penalize my video and not get pushed out as much, because then that ruins my career. I just don't understand how you can be on YouTube in 2026 now and still get confused about adverts being put everywhere. Like everything is so heavily advertised. This isn't a new thing that I've created myself. Instead of commenting this, you could maybe look up, oh, was there a reason why there's so many adverts? But no, it's like someone needs to pay his trip back.
Bitch!
I don't do things that I can't afford to do. I don't need to pay my trip back. I budgeted for that trip. Do you realize that just because you're gay doesn't mean you can call women the B word and cows? Super disappointing as a girl that's been watching you forever. It's still misogynistic. Do better. What are people saying? Do better. This is so funny. First of all, my channel, I have always been very vocally,
Gay, gay, gay.
slurry. I swear a lot. I'm very crude. I'm very like bold and sort of blunt with my statements. I am not the most PC of people. I'm equal opportunist when it comes to words that I say about people. I call every gender under the sun, every word under the sun. It would make sense if like I only ever called women a bitch and never anyone else. But also, when I say the word bitch about someone, it's one, either because the person genuinely is actually being a bitch, or as like a stupid joke, which will always be said in a stupid way. I make a weird voice or like a cutaway or something like that.
He's such a bitch.
Calling me misogynistic is like calling, I don't know, me homophobic. Like because I say the word or call people sissies all the time. Like, no. I have obviously my own limits. I would never, of course, be racist and all those kind of things. Like there are obvious limits like that. I'm not the kind of channel you're coming to if you're like offended easily. If you've watched me forever and you have no issue with everything else I've said, but suddenly you've heard me say bitch and woman in the same sentence, and now suddenly you're outraged. This is called selective outrage. Like you're just being offended for the sake of it. Because if you've not had an issue with anything else I've said before, and I say far worse things in the scale of like what would be considered offensive, it's just selective outrage. All the things I say when I'm swearing and joking, like it's a joke. It's not actually serious. At what point did you come to my channel for like this really politically correct, serious topics? Like I'm literally jumping around saying I'm needed in the basement, saying squat for Jesus. I don't understand why you're coming here for this some sort of like weird serious, be like, that's do better. Like, why what? It's like watching the Teletubbies and trying to be like, why does it not teach me about fractions?
Outrageous!
Imagine calling me misogynistic. Can you imagine? So I literally just posted, I got my armpit and my ribs tattooed here. And I just posted a video on it and someone commented, I'm so glad I've collected pieces over the years instead of getting them all at once like this. It just looks like a t-shirt and blends together at that point. What? You don't have to like what I've tattooed on myself, and that's absolutely fine. I genuinely don't care. Say what you want, insult the tattoos, whatever. But like, if you don't like it, I really wish you would just say it instead of trying to go around it like this, because your comment makes absolutely no sense. What I've got on myself, I would have got if I did it in 10 years or 4 years, which I've been doing it. I mean, it has also been 4 years. I haven't just got it all at once. I've been getting tattoos on for 4 years. Yes, it's still fast on the grand scheme of things, but like, it's still 4 years. It's still a long time. I would look exactly the same. The tattoos might be different age. What I've got on my body now, I've been planning for many, many, many years. So if I got it in 10 years over my life, or got it in 5 years, 4 years, 3 years, whatever, I would look exactly the same. So your comment doesn't really make any sense, because you're saying that I would, like, if I got it over the years, it wouldn't look like a t-shirt and blend together, but it would, because I would have exactly the same tattoos.
You twat.
Just say you don't like it. I don't understand why people have to pussyfoot around and do all this like random stuff. Like, just say you don't like them. That's fine. Why do you have to like make a comment like, good for you, you waited over your years? I didn't, because I didn't want to. I wanted all of my tattoos to age evenly. Like, it's like you're saying getting tattooed slowly means you don't look like you've got tattoos or something, or it doesn't blend together. Like, if you want to get covered from head to toe, oh, I don't know. These people are so insane. Like, their logic behind half their comments, it just makes no sense. When Jesus returns, you'll be the first one to be punished, you freak. Oh, sorry, you sick freak. I misread it. As I've always said, I'm so sick of religious people at this point. The most hateful people on the planet are also religious. I never get this stuff from atheists. I at least knowingly get the stuff from atheists, because they're not saying, oh, the flying spaghetti monster's going to smite you. It's always people using Jesus and God for insults and attacks and abuse. It starts most of the wars that happen on in the world. Religion has been used to demonize communities, kill people, execute people since its creation. You know, the Salem witch trials, all those kind of things where they murdered all these women because they thought they were witches, was all done in the name of God.
And I'd do it again.
My biggest gripe when it comes to a lot of the religious stuff, I mean, like what sin is, you always say that we're going to go to heaven because we're doing this and you're going to hell because you're doing that. That honestly is really, really reliant on the time that you live in, because back in the times when they would execute people in the street and they were doing it for God, like, you know, Henry VIII, for example, all those times when they were like executing people, it was all done, it was all like known, that's fine. You're saying these people are going to go to heaven because murder is considered a crime. Executing people on the street would be considered a crime now. So do these people who were going to heaven at the time because what they thought was correct wasn't by today's standards, and in 100 years time they're gonna look at everything that we're doing now, if we survive that long, the people that we consider now would go to heaven and hell will be drastically different than what people in 100 years might think. So how do you justify that? I don't understand there's any logical thing saying like, I'm gonna be the first to be punished, you sick freak. For what though? And let's be honest, they know they're saying it's because I'm fruity and gay, whatever. We can put two and two. We're not stupid. This is what I mean. I never understand this when people try to say they're going to hell, they're going to be punished by God or whatever. But you're judging that on today's morality. So this was commented on my monkey's paw nipple tattoo that I've got here, which is a Simpsons reference. And this person says, kind of ruined a beautiful thing you had going. Otherwise, shit is crazy awesome. I'm really confused how like I'm covered again in like my mouth. This whole right side is Simpsons stuff. I use another Simpsons reference and put the monkey's paw on my nipple here, and that's ruined a beautiful thing I had going. It's literally the same theme, the same thing. Like, it'd be like getting a Star Wars tattoo and suddenly being upset because someone's got a Chewbacca tattoo.
Can you imagine such a thing?
But like, it's part of the world. It makes sense in so how was that ruined? I don't understand how getting like the monkey's paw, which is part of the Halloween special, which is what my arm is, suddenly is ruined everything I've done. Like, what? You ruined your Disney tattoo with that Mickey Mouse. It just ruins everything. Like, how can someone who looks like a Gollum voodoo doll tell anyone how to live their lives? Wow. Do you know what? I'll take it, my precious. It's so funny again. You can do whatever you want. You do whatever you want in your life, babe. You know, you do whatever makes you happy. But when you come on the internet and promote dangerous activities like getting tattoo machines on yourself and digging the needle in, again, scratcher tattoos, doing really dangerous things to yourself, getting upset because people say you shouldn't do it is actually ridiculous, because you know full well what you're doing is going to get that reaction. But Gollum voodoo doll, wow. Gayest thing I've seen on the internet today. Good. This is on a video of me talking about Trump, and they've said, you don't understand that famously Trump is a billionaire who became the country-saving president.
That's funny. Tell another one.
Trump is literally destroying your country right now. Like, literally destroying, and also like hurting the entire world, because he's absolutely insane. His insane, senile brain is destroying the world. Your country is losing so much money. I don't know where this whole thing about like country saving president because he was a billionaire. Hasn't he been like bankrupt multiple times? He's lost businesses. And also the only reason he's now got lots of money is because he did like cryptocurrency scams, rug apples, that Trump phone he tried to do for ages, which obviously just never went anywhere, and people just paid all this money and lost all their money, like actual currency that you could buy. He did like the Trump shoes, like those gold shoes. Like he literally, his only reason has money is because he scams all of you to give him money. I will never understand average people who simp for billionaires. They wouldn't care if you died. They absolutely despise you. All they want is your money, your blood, your energy. They don't want anything from you except for your entire life force.
Your soul is mine.
And you simp after them as if like they're these like gods. That's the I can't. So this is also me commenting about AI videos killing the planet. And I said, nice to know we're killing the earth for these types of videos. It was some, I can't remember what the video was now. Bring nothing to society. I'm sure you've seen some of them go around Facebook. And someone's replied to me here, says the guide filled with tattoos with a page full of videos. This is what I mean about the brain rot society that we're in now. Doing stuff what I'm doing now existed way before AI. Like me uploading a video onto Instagram is not the same as someone going onto a program using things like ChatGPT and stuff that uses massive, huge like data mining, power heavy things, sucking up all energy in like areas, using water, like it's not the same. And the fact that you're saying, also says the guide filled with tattoos. Have I destroyed the planet because I've got tattoos?
Yes. Actually,
we all do wasteful things in our life. We all do. And honestly, over the last couple of weeks, especially what's been going on in like the Middle East, I can't speak very much about it because the video will get demonetized. Especially everything going on. We are told all day, every day, recycle, 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 be good, use paper straws and do this and blah, 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 blah. Everything that we have done to combat climate change and to combat all this stuff has been set back now hundreds of years because of what is literally happening. Like we all talk about saving the planet and then suddenly America goes, well, let's drop billions and billions of dollars worth of explosives in a place, which then is completely like destroying the planet, like 100 times faster than what me using a plastic straw is. I mean, we're told to do it. Like, am I the only one has suddenly become like really disillusioned with trying to save the planet at the moment because of what is going on? What's the point anymore when you try and do as much as you possibly can, and then suddenly a few bombs go off, which then sets you back hundreds of years? I'm like, we can't do anything. It is the top 10% of people in the entire world that control that kind of stuff. But they pass it down onto you being like, oh, it's because you haven't washed out your jam jars. I'm not saying recycling is shit. What we're doing doesn't do really anything. It's the people at the top that need to make the difference. They're the ones siphoning all this oil from places, destroying the planet. They're the ones pumping pollution into the ocean. They're the ones who control all the waste that's going to get shipped over to other countries. Like a lot of our recycling gets shipped to other countries to go in landfill anyway. Anyway, this is not even a discussion about that. Another video of me and Jamie reacting to things. You two are limited and closed-minded. I kind of hate you. I don't kind of hate you though. I loathe you. Another comment on my tattoo reveal video. Disgusting. Disgusting!
Disgusting!
This was also on the last Tattoo Too Far video, where at the very beginning, the host said she compared Trump to Adolf Hitler. She said it in different ways, but everyone knew because she said there's only one other person that can be tattooed on this, and he started the World War. And I was like, in my mind, I was like, oh, she's talking about Donald Trump. And this person's commented, stating that Hitler and Trump are on the same level of evil. Deranged. How brainwashed are you? Have you not seen what he's literally doing in the Middle East? Like, he might be going about it differently than Adolf Hitler did, but like, he's doing the same thing. Like, he is literally the same person. And the dumb thing is, this person's saying this to me. I wasn't the only one who thought this. When the presenter was alluding to this is who she was talking about Donald Trump and comparing him to Adolf Hitler. Everyone in the studio knew what was going to happen. Everyone in the comment section knew instantly what was going to happen and who this person was going to be. Like, the fact that we're all agreeing with it and you're all being like, how dare you compare the two people? Well, if the little crozzy heel fits, sissy. Oh, as if he could fit in a little heel. Jesus Christ, not with his cankles. So this just commented on an Instagram reel where someone was piercing themselves really dangerously at home. I don't really see much of a difference between what he's reacting to versus the piercings the host has. I just don't understand how you lack complete listening skills or any kind of comprehension to watch me say, don't at home get needles and just shove them through your face, your arms, your legs, your mouth, all these things, your ears, and you've gone, but he's got the same thing. Well, I haven't. The fact that people can't understand that it's not about the piercings they want, it's about what they're doing to get them. It just makes me sad for humanity when people lack such critical thinking skills. Actually listen to what I'm saying in the videos. Listen. Get a brick to the face. God warns us about people like you. You deserve nothing but pain and hellfire. Yet again, religion strikes again. I'm just over it at this point. Like, I'm just over it. I try to be a little bit less judgmental. I'm just so sick of it. I'm so sick of people saying, but it's not all of us. Is that like, I'm sorry, when your religion is being used this much, like the amount of insults I get on a daily basis, people using God's name, maybe it's time to go, maybe your religion's not completely correct. I'm not saying you all like it, but I think there's something fundamentally wrong with your belief system where it's being used to this level to justify such horrific things to other people. This never happens. I never go, oh, I'm an atheist, therefore I think religious people should die. I would never say that. I'd never ever say that, but it always gets said the other way around. I'm literally so far gone now from this whole like, just try to appease religious people. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. I'm absolutely sick of it. I have never received so much hatred towards me than I have from religious people, especially what's happening now, going on in the world. They were literally telling the American army, I can't remember what the guy's called, but the head of the army, whatever, literally saying to the American army that this is to incite the apocalypse, to bring about the second coming of Jesus Christ. You're literally telling army members that, like what the do you know what? I'm so why don't you KYS, unalive yourself? You would be doing the world a big favor. Would I?
Yes.
Because I don't think I would, actually. I actually think, really, I think the only person that should be doing that is you. I am actually bringing much to the world, much to society, and I think my channel and what I've done over the years is a testament to that. So no, I'm not going to do unalive myself, actually, because I quite enjoy being here. And if actually me being here annoys you that much that you need to comment things like that, that's a win in my books, babe. Have you asked Jesus to be your Lord and Savior and been baptized? I was actually, in fact, christened when I was very young. That's what you do when you're a baby, right? When the priest like puts water on your head. I actually was christened when I was a baby. So technically, I guess I was child baptized. Isn't that the same as baptism, right? But as an adult, I've realized that, and especially because of a lot of people on the internet, which you've seen multiple times today in this video, that I prefer not to be part of this hateful cult. This was commented on one of my tattoo reveal videos. That's effing disgraceful! I don't understand how, I'm covered in video game characters, horror movie villains, and those kind of things. I'm not actually covered in real people, real celebrities, anything that could be considered, or hate symbols, anything that would be considered disgraceful. I haven't got pornography tattoos, offensive slurs. So to be that's effing disgraceful. I'm why? Because I've got Sonic on my arm.
Meow.
Thank you, Claire. He's a walking comic book for children. I love that people say this to me. At what point is this child friendly? This is a game that's 18 plus. This is not child friendly. My legs. One side is Mortal Kombat themed, which is 18 plus. My left leg is horror movies, which are all 18 plus. My back is a game that is not meant for children. This is all nostalgia from the 90s that I grew up with. So only people of my age are really gonna know what a lot of this stuff really is anyway. If you think about children that much, I think you're the predator here, sis. So this was commented on one of my videos with Jamie. Damn, look at those losers. I'm also talking about the poster as well, but damn, how do you say it, stay away from me without saying a word, honey? You don't need to literally try to work out how to get people to stay away from you without saying a word, because people will just do it. All them piercings look terrible! Roly, take a look at the mirror, pal. You're effing hideous. Honey, I'm never gonna be offended by someone who doesn't have a profile photo, because clearly you are such a munter that your camera cracks every time we try to look at it. The fact that you're using generative AI for your images says everything I need to know about what you look like, girl. Boost! Grow up! I actually think it's quite juvenile to use 4 exclamation marks. Well, guys, I'm literally aboard that trigger train today. Choo choo, speed down the railway, had to crash off a cliff and plunge to my death. Bye, oh, squat for Jesus. Oh, Jesus loves a good peach. Oh, Jesus loves to get raw dog last over table. Oh, Jesus was not coming back. Well, thank you for joining me today. Oh my God, that's very serious channel, you see. It's very serious, and I can't say the word bitch because it's very offensive, even though I just squatted for Jesus. I'm never get over that. Shouldn't say bitch. It's misogynistic. Like, what about all the other hateful things I say? You fine with that? Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed that. I do love a good hate comment video. Of course, I don't really get that much hate anymore. I think YouTube is just a lot better at filtering a lot of the system out, because at one point I was doing one of these. I was doing a hate video every single month. I wish I could go back to doing that because I really enjoy doing it, but people just don't generally leave me hate comments anymore. A lot of the comments I got from this are actually from Instagram. Most of that goes from Instagram now. A lot of it doesn't even come from YouTube anymore, because I think just the way the comments are done is just a little bit different here now. I think this is very good at filtering a lot of hateful stuff out. In a way, it's nice for people who, like, obviously most people don't want to have hate. I quite like it. Okay, I'm a weirdo. But yeah, thank you for joining me today. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and don't miss any videos that are coming up. And of course, please, I want to reiterate, please don't take life too seriously. Please stop being triggered by everything. Please stop being upset by. We're living in such an insane world at the moment. To be upset about like 1 or 2 bits of language or whatever is just ludicrous. There is far more important things going on than some screaming on the internet saying the word bitch and cow. Like, literally move on. Half the stuff that people are moaning about in this video about me is so just like nonsensical, completely vapid, empty nonsense that is meaningless, like completely meaningless. Stop taking life too seriously. Stop taking life too seriously. There are far more intense things that you could be focusing your energy on than some queen on the internet being a queen. A massive shout out to my lovely Patreons whose names you can see on the side of the screen here. Come follow me on Patreon, get some exclusive content and some fun things over there. And an extra special shout out to my top tier Patreons: Serta, Chucky the Southpaw, Norwegian Goblin, Phoenix Lucifer, Venom Manola, The Paisley Prince, Peanut Mama 0724, Oxen, AJ Padilla, Starheart Sping, Radhika Madala, Cottage Fairy, Lovely Caitlin, Adam Flelminster, Keen Jellybean, Nicholas Kaz, Evanet, Niaj, Join the Navy, Demon Bunny, Blue Gem, TNS Mum, Adam Brett Batch, Rishi, They Call Me Doc, Athena Falling Angel Barrington, Erin Grace, Benjamin Baker, IER, Robin Scott Palmer, Chloe Louise, and Shell Herman. Thanks for being my top tier Patreons. You guys are delicious wishy. Anyway, be fabulous, be amazing, be gay, be everything you want to be, and don't let any bitch that tell you can't be you. Why is that? Because you're a cow.